Grabbing the attention of the Prime Minister, or trying to, these Belfast shipyard workers are set to lose their jobs. Their predicament just one of the challenges Northern Ireland's devolved government here at Stormont could be addressing if it were up and running. Boris Johnson promised to spare no effort to make that happen.
It's great to be here in Northern Ireland, and clearly the people of Northern Ireland have been without a government, without Stormont for 2 years and 6 months. So my prime focus this morning is to do everything I can to help that get up and running again.
The 5 political parties here have been talking since May about how to get the Northern Irish Assembly back in business. It was set up in 1998 as part of a peace deal that gave this part of the UK a degree of autonomy. But issues including Irish language rights and access to abortion remain divisive. On top of that, politicians have wildly differing views on Brexit, and specifically Boris Johnson's insistence that the EU scraps the so-called Irish backstop, keeping the whole of the UK closely aligned with EU rules until there's a trade deal in place.
It is very clear that it is the backstop that has caused all of the difficulties with the withdrawal agreement, and therefore that needs to be the subject of focused negotiations to deal with it, and therefore we will support the Prime Minister in doing that.
Other parties say the backstop is essential to prevent a hard border. They're worried what they call the Prime Minister's hardline strategy will backfire and see the UK leave the EU without a deal. That, in their view, would inevitably lead to physical checks at the border between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. And for Sinn FEIN, the main nationalist party, it could even mean a push for a referendum on uniting North and South.
We've made it clear to him that the extensive planning that he tells us he is carrying out in respect of a potential crash Brexit has to include the constitutional question and the issue of a border poll here in Ireland.
Sinn Féin's ultimate aim is and always has been achieving a united Ireland, and their clear warning to the Prime Minister is the way he's going about Brexit could make that prospect a great deal more likely. For now, the action at Stormont is outside the Parliament, not inside. Even if the Assembly does, against all expectations, resume its work in the near future, the challenge of protecting the Good Friday Agreement that created it could make delivering any kind of Brexit an uphill struggle. Nadim, Jazeera, Belfast.